Oh snap. Hey YouTube, I am back. It's your girl Deja. Boo, if you want to. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I'm back. So I wanted to make a video. I wanted to answer some questions because nobody really knows who I am on YouTube. That needs to change. So here I am. Other than playing basketball, I just want to let you guys know that I do have a voice and I am a person, so with feelings and things like that. So what I did, I posted on my Instagram at It's Deja Vu, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick the top 13 questions to answer, and I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it. So I picked the top 13. So I posted it like a day ago. I let some time go, actually made a video, then I was like, there's actually some other questions that are better. So go back and look. So I went back and looked, and now I'm gonna answer the questions. And the reason why I picked 13 is because that's my favorite number. If you know, I've always worn number 13. Even in college, Indiana State. So let's jump into it. I'm looking at my screen. Okay, so first question. Do you date women too? That answer is no. I've never dated a woman. Not anything wrong with that. I'm just not attracted to women in that capacity. So I've never dated a woman before. Just men. Next question. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and answer all the questions that I want to answer. It started out 13, but if it's more, who's counting, right? I mean, hopefully you're not just sitting there counting how many questions I answered. So someone asked, what's your favorite sport after basketball? So there's basketball, then there's basketball. And then after that, there is badminton. Super random, right? But I love badminton. I actually took a class in college, badminton. And when I tell you, I took that just as serious as I was taking basketball. Like, I was like, I have to beat everybody here because this is my thing. Like, I found my hidden talent and it's badminton. So that's the answer. When it's all said and done, what is the one thing you want people to say / remember about you? That's a great question. I would say I want people to remember that I was always myself. No matter what room I'm in that's full of, you know, great people, no matter where I'm at, different states, that I'm always genuine. I always want people to feel like I was a genuine person. And some people call me pure-hearted, which I appreciate, but I'm like, no, if you saw what's in my mind sometimes, you wouldn't think that. But definitely being genuine. That's what I want people to remember. Always remember me by. Other than, you know, like making them feel welcome and stuff like that. I love that. So you know on Instagram how it like tells you who asked the question? My dad literally asked me a question. So we're gonna skip that even though I love you very much, Dad. Fried chicken or baked chicken? Oh wow. So back before I ate gluten-free, I would say fried, but now baked chicken is the way to go. It's actually very healthy and you gotta have your protein. So there's that. Do I get tired of guys trying to challenge me rather than just uplifting me for who I am? Wow, that's loaded. I don't get tired of being challenged, but I do get tired of the same repetitive one-on-one, play me one-on-one for your heart, loving basketball. Like, that does get tiring, but I mean, I'm uplifted pretty often. So I'm definitely grateful about that. People that reach out to me say nice things or just let me know like we peep your energy, and you know, that stuff like that goes a long way. So I wouldn't say get tired of challenging, because you know what, there's gonna be a day when I look back and I'm like, dang, like I wish someone would be like, yo, one-on-one, because if I'm like old and stuff one day, like I'm gonna miss that. So I do appreciate it. It's just, it gets repetitive, which is totally fine. What qualities do you look for in a partner? So that's a good question. Definitely someone who believes in God, and a spiritual person so that we can connect well in that. I would say someone athletic. Sorry, this is shallow, but someone taller than me. I'm 5'11", so that's like without shoes, so pretty tall. Knocks out like most of the world. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. So definitely someone smart. That's also important. Someone that values their family. Someone that has morals, and definitely someone who aspires to be successful, if they're not already successful. I would never knock a person for like trying, you know what I mean? Like I don't look for something that's already established. I just look for someone who's a good person. Like, I don't know why that's overlooked these days, but I definitely want a good person to be by my side, because if not, there's no point. It will never work out. Like, if you're rude to a waiter or waitress and they've been doing their best to serve you, it's like, okay, like, you think people are beneath you. That's not the case. So I just want a good person, someone that treats me well, like a queen, you know, the queen that I am. But yeah, just those qualities I think are really important. What else? Trustworthy. I need somebody trustworthy and that I can trust, because communication and trust are like, I need that. I need that. Okay, so I can't give you all like the blueprint and everything. So those are just a few things. I probably listed like 10 things, but it's cool. When and who are you looking to marry? And a shorter guy, preferably alumni, question mark? Hashtag Go State. First of all, bleed blue, Indiana State. That's where I played college basketball. So love my Sycamores. Larry Bird School. If you didn't know, now you know. Definitely not a shorter person. No offense, and not trying to be shallow or anything, but it's just, I just can't imagine. I just want to feel like I'm small, you know? I like to feel small. I don't want to reach down and give you a hug or kiss you and feel like a boy. It's just, sorry, I was made that way. I'm taller than both my parents, so, I mean, I don't know. I want to have tall kids one day. So back to the question. When would I like to get married? Yesterday. I definitely want to be married. But it's all in God's timing, so I'm not rushing it and I'm not forcing anything, but it's about that time. Someone asked, if I ever go to Cali, can I go to one of your basketball games / practice and meet you? Of course. So practice, slightly kind of creepy, but not like fully creepy. Basketball games, absolutely. So I usually post, so I play in 3 men's leagues. So the most known one that I play for is Venice Basketball League. I was the first female to play there. So it was like a huge experience for me. So whenever I have games on Sundays, I always, you know, mention it. I tell people. But since coronavirus wanted to hop on in and ruin everyone's life, yeah, I don't think any of those leagues I'm going to be playing in. So, and then the other one is, and I'm really, it's like I drove like two hours every Sunday to make it to my games. Like it's pretty far. They moved a location, so it's a different league. So it's only 1 hour away, but still, I kind of drive far. But yeah, you're welcome to come whenever, you know, everything like subsides and changes. So back to normal, you know. So yes, you're more than welcome to come cheer me on. If you want to paint your stomach or your face or wear a t-shirt that says Godeja, totally okay with it. I'll probably just take a picture with you and be really honored. That's super sweet. If animals can talk, which would be the rudest? 100% cats. Dog. Cat dog. Why are cats so mean? Like, I just need to, can someone answer that? They're schizophrenic. Number one, I'm saying this, and please don't be offended by this, because I know a lot of people love cats. A lot of you love cats. I'm allergic, so I'm a little biased, and I can't be around them anyways. But when I did take care of a cat when I was younger, before I like developed allergies, they're like, oh, pet me, and then you touch them, and they're like, Row! And like scratch you. I'm like, are you the same cat that I was just petting 2 seconds? Like, you have multiple personalities. Why are you so defensive? Like, I meant peace and love, and I pet you, and then you freak out and scratch me. Like, that whole relationship, I don't understand. So I'll never understand cats. So those are the rudest. And if they had a thing to say, because they like to be on their own all the time, they'd be like, don't touch me, don't look at me, don't talk to me, just feed me. That's why they're the rudest. And no, I don't have a personal thing against cats. That's how I feel. Can I send you some merch for my clothing line? I would totally say yes, but I'm actually working on my own clothing line, so I'm sorry. I definitely am working on that. I just started my website and I haven't launched it yet, but it is in the works, so keep your eyes peeled. I have an Instagram for it. It's Deja Vu Clothing, so I'm really excited. I sold out of my hoodie that I created in one day, so that was like a huge accomplishment for me, and I was really excited. I didn't order a ton, but I did, you know, not expect people to actually buy them so fast, and they're really cool actually, so keep your eyes peeled on that one. Oh, you're so beautiful and smart. When will we ever get married? I don't think I've ever met you, so that's a loaded question. I think there's levels to that, and I think you have to meet first. But I mean, that's today's world. Traditionally, I think there's like arranged marriages and things like that. But I'm not gonna judge. I just think that, you know, we should start small first. You know, like, hi, how are you? And then, you know, progress, and then maybe like 5 years later. I'm trying to get married today, right now. Making the top 13 is like hitting the lotto. But what does a man have to do to take you out? To take me out. So, first of all, you did hit the lottery, so welcome to my question answering video on YouTube. What does a man have to do? I don't know. I had to like see them, I guess, first, and then if we vibe, we vibe. If not, then chances are it's not gonna work out, but I'm pretty picky, so it's not the easiest, and I have a very sarcastic sense of humor, so that doesn't always work out well for people. They take it the wrong way and think that I'm being mean, and I'm not. I'm actually like nice sometimes. I'm a Libra, so I have my moments, but yeah. Do you shoot left-handed? No, but I'm ambidextrous, so when I'm in the lane, I usually shoot with my left hand. So whoever's taking the scouting report down, you just got some of my gems. No question, just sending positive vibes, peace and love. Oh, thank you. I love that. Disneyland or Six Flags? So I've never been to Disneyland, even though I've lived in California for 6 years, but don't judge me. I have been to Six Flags. And I've been to Disney World, so if you want to compare Six Flags to Disney World, no comparison. But if you want to compare somewhere I've never been to Six Flags, I'm going to say Six Flags because I have been there. Yeah. So the question is, what is my best highlight? And what I take that as is like, what's my best moment? And my best moment. I don't know. My best highlight. Definitely, well, that's tough. I guess tying a school record in college for the most threes in the game, which was 7. I was 7 for 10. And actually scrolling through, someone asked me, can I make 7 to 10 threes? So yes, I've done it in a game. And it's also a school record. Me and Britt tied for it, which is pretty cool. That's definitely at least 13, hopefully. So I'm gonna end on, okay, so two more questions. Sorry, I know this is a lot. What's my definition of being successful? Successful, I would say being healthy, being happy, so 2 H's, healthy, happy, and buying my parents a house. So, because they deserve a house after dealing with me. So my definition of successful, as long as I'm happy, healthy, and able to provide for my family. And last question, do you have any good tips on networking? So, because I am from Indiana originally, I lived in California for a while, I've learned some things, because in Indiana, I was a whole different person than in California. And by that, I mean, in Indiana, I was pretty shy. I went to college, had to break out of that shell. Went overseas, played professionally. I really had to break out of the shell and talk to people that, you know, didn't speak my language, didn't ever see anybody of my ethnicity. Like, that's actual thing, like confused, like, wait, what are you? Okay, my ethnicity is this, this, and this, and this. But networking, talking to people, I would say always be yourself. Because no matter what, people can sense when you're being fake or not. They can definitely sense that, pick up on that, especially like successful people. They know when you have a hidden agenda, or they know whenever you have ill intention, because there's energy out there and people can tell. You can feel that. Definitely spiritual people. I can go in a room and feel whether, like, I can feel the vibes. I'm like, okay, I can do this, or you know what, I'm gonna go home. Just don't go. Try not to be judgmental. So whenever you're networking, just be yourself. Always try to carry a business card with you. I know it sounds weird, but I mean, why not? Like, why wouldn't you? Like, people are so quick to be, oh, what's your Instagram? Like, no, just have a business card, say, you know, that has your contact information in case they do want to work with you. They'll always have that handy. Instagram's cool, but people make a lot of judgments on Instagram. It's kind of weird. To this day, I'm like, the word influencer kind of creeps me out. And if you do meet somebody, exchange contact information, I would recommend sending a follow-up email. So whether you guys touch base, talked about different things, just, you know, remind them, like, hey, because a lot of people are busy. A lot of people meet a lot of people. So just as a, hey, extend your hand out, like, hey, here I am again. I appreciate the time you took to listen to what I had to say. I can't wait to work with you. Anything like that. Just always be yourself. Don't be shy to reach out. Just don't be that weird person that like is literally talking about themselves the whole time. Speak and listen. Speak and listen. You know, it goes two ways. Two-way street, not a one-way street. Don't ever try to use somebody. Don't ever try to give too much. Always keep your same standards you would keep with somebody you knew. So that's my advice. So thank you guys for listening. Again, my name's Deja. Like, subscribe, comment, do what you gotta do, share it, tell your friend, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your grandparents, I don't care. Let them know that I'm here. And if you have any more questions, leave them down below. I know I really didn't speak about basketball. There was one question I accidentally skipped. It was about overseas. But I do plan on making another video about overseas, so stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys, love you guys, and I'm out. Bye.